we are going to lay out today on air the biggest, most important information we've ever covered. Now, we've covered parts of this before, but now from mainline scientific journals and public sources, as well as private sources, we have the complete admitted global master plan of the 5G networks, of the wireless systems mounted on aircraft, passenger aircraft, used to distribute a total web of control, the ground-based cell towers, the governmental announcements worldwide of making it ubiquitous, where it's everywhere, and hundreds of mainline studies that regular cell phone technology for 30 years has been known to cause hundreds of millions of cancers, conservatively in the Western world, and that 5G and its millimeter waves is even more deadly and actually destroys oxygen, carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. And so it will burn the atmosphere, including, wait for it, ozone. We have mainline journals of science, everything. It burns the atmosphere. Cars put out carbon dioxide that plants need to live. So they list that as the toxin, and then they create something that destroys oxygen, carbon dioxide, and that also makes it where cells can't absorb water. And I'm going to show you mainstream article after mainstream article, just, even from 10 years ago. Cell phones break the DNA. They vibrate the water like a microwave. They are microwave radiation. It's not like a microwave. It is a microwave. And what's incredible is the government documents that are now out where they admit it's a depopulation plan. So it sterilizes you, it lowers your fertility, sterilizes many, causes cancer, but also I'm going to show you declassified CIA documents that are in Popular Mechanics just last week, admitting that they have carrier waves over the millimeter waves where they can make you sexually aroused, nauseous, depressed, angry. So now the 5G is even more powerful. They've got 5G coming in on your smart meters. They then interface with everything in your house and track you, but can physically see you. They can turn them on and bzzz, always be seeing what you're doing, or just have them bzzz, turn on every once in a while to then interface with everything else in your house. It's like your cell phone does. You ever notice you'll have your cell phone sitting on a computer by some wires? Every couple minutes you'll hear a bzzz, bzzz. That's not, and no one's calling, but it goes bzzz, bzzz, bzzz. That's because it's chirping to the cell tower and giving data triangulation, coordinates to GPS, everything. And it's all military globalist designed for a total 360 grid in the real world. But here's the issue, and I'm going to cover it all today. It's going to be so much more. I'm going to do this for hours. With all the admissions, they resonate at frequencies that burn oxygen, carbon dioxide, and ozone. That's how you'd kill the planet. So these things are cooking the atmosphere. Then you got all the Doppler radar over every town. There's DARPA documents out, just like I was told by guys that worked on it 20 years ago. And the guy got so freaked out, he just ran off to Montana, but he was an engineer who worked on it. He said, Alex, we're putting power in 10 times what these Dopplers need. And he was showing me patents and stuff and saying it's for weather control. They can ionize the atmosphere and either make it not rain or make it rain. A decade later, it was in the Daily Mail and Associated Press. Dubai's making the desert green. They have things like cell phone towers, but they project up and are more powerful and control the weather. And I'm like, holy Toledo. I mean, that's what I'm telling you, folks. All this racism stuff and all this other stuff is important, but compared to how we're all being fried by radiation, I have children. And it's so ubiquitous, they all want cell phones. And I've got one because it's so useful, but I put the thing away. I turn it off when I'm not using it. I put it inside, the block it pockets and stuff you can get. We need to start selling those again. I think we actually do sell them. The point is so that it's got a Faraday cage around it, so it's not frying you when you're not using it, and so you're not being tracked.